Good afternoon, good evening, good morning and good night. How are you? It's Ruru. I'm in the garden. Oh, not feeling great today. The weather's been a bit on and off. It's not really good. I'm just going to do a little bit of weeding because I spotted something very exciting and you can't really see it very well. So I need to de-weed this area so you can see what I want to show you. It's weeds are a bit gone mad. This was a flower bed, like most of my garden. It was overrun and had been left to go a bit wild while while the other owners were elderly, so they'd just been left for a few years before they moved out. And so these are all sort of like ground cover flowers, and then all the brambles took over because it hadn't been looked after or weeded. And this bit that I am currently weeding is right underneath my living room window. There's like a bed going right across my the back of the house, and I just decided that I'd come out and check on the garden because it's been raining for days, and I come out and I've checked on the garden, and I'll see if I can spin you around and show you what this bit here, this little ferny thing, is what I'm assuming is an asparagus, and it's already flowering, look, because this is where I planted asparagus. I had 4 crowns that I was gifted for Mother's Day. There's my little label, look, asparagus, and there's meant to be one there and then one in front, but look, that looks like proper asparagus, that one. Focus camera, focus there, that looks like proper asparagus. So that one looks like what it is meant to look like when it goes to seed, and this is what I meant to look like asparagus growing. And then where there was another one here, right, where is it? Right here, look, there's another one. So, and I thought only 2 of them had come good. So there's proof that 3 out of 4 has come good. So I'm hoping that back here, another one's going to come up. It's been covered up. They're meant to be in trenches, but the wind sort of made it come up. So I'm going to turn you around. So this is why I'm weeding, because there's lots of weeds and I can't tell if that other one is going to come good or not, because it's meant to be in a trench, and then I'm meant to cover it up as it grows. So I don't really want to cover up this ferny one, but there's lots and lots of these flowers coming and lots of little weeds. And that's not what you want, is it, in your asparagus bed? I planted it this year, so I've got to leave it. I can't harvest any of it, and there's lots of twigs. A bit of a old Smarties lid, but you've got to keep on top of the weeds. You know, it's very cold. I'm shivering actually. Got my nice warm cardigan on, but I've got to do it. I've got my little popcorn bucket to put my weeds in, but there's coming up, all these little flowers are coming up, and I don't want flowers with my and the cats have been using it as a toilet, which is why I got my gloves on. Usually I just get my hands dirty, but we've got so many cats around this area, and I nearly had an accident the other day where I put my hand in a lump, which is not what you want. I've got a cat, so you know, I know they've got to do their thing. Mine doesn't go out at the moment. We are going to try and let her out in the summer, but we just moved, didn't we? So we've got to get used to being here. I'm digging away, doing the weeds. It's not very exciting for you to watch, is it, me weeding? But I got so excited I needed to show you my asparagus. I love asparagus, and I've never had it before. When I worked in the allotment or in my old garden, I never thought about buying asparagus. And well, I was still quite an early gardener. Don't pull up the asparagus. I'm trying to pull all these little weeds up. Well, they're flowers really, but they're only flowers if you want them, aren't they? And if they're in my vegetable bed, taking nutrients away from my lovely asparagus that I can't touch for 3 years, It's not what we want, is it? I'm going to move over a little bit because I've done that little tiny bit where my asparagus is. Let's move you over. There we go, move you over a little bit. Just a little bit. I might as well carry on doing it while I'm here, mightn't I? So, I've got hope now for that other asparagus crown because I've got 3 out of 4. So that's really good news. I'm just picking up these little baby flowers, look. Look at the tiny little things. But if we don't want them, they're weeds. And this is where I'm going to put my other herbs and my medicinal plants. Bit of a herbologist, or a herbologist. I'm pretty sure that's what the word is. Anyway, I like herbs. I like making tea. I like fruit and nettle tea, and so to be able to have herbs in my garden that I can make my own brews out of will be amazing. What is this? That looks like some kind of weed, but it's a bit, I need to dig that one out. Can't just pick that up gently with my fingers, that's too dug in there. So I'm doing a bit of weeding because I haven't been able to get out much, and I'm not sure if I will be able to. Mind you, most of what I've got to do is digging the rest of the garden. I've got to dig over, I've got to dig the bit for the courgettes, so I've got a bit more time to do that before they need to come out. I've also got to dig inside the mini greenhouse so I can put the tomatoes and that in there in a couple of weeks. So there's lots of digging to do, and I'm doing weeding, but you've got to keep on top of it, haven't you? I can't put all my herbs in here. I'm going to order some online, I think. Some are coming online, some are being ordered, and are coming as plug-in plants, but I'm growing a lot from seed, like feverfew, chamomile. I've got a couple of different types of basil. That's a really lovely stone, isn't it? Look. So they're all going to go under this window here. I planted my borage here the other day. That's still looking really, it's looking like it transplanted really well. It's looking really good and healthy. So I'm going to leave it here for today. So I've done this little patch of weeding near my asparagus, so that's looking good, and I can keep an eye on the asparagus. But I thought I'd just share that with you. Even if you get out for 5 or 10 minutes and do a little bit of weeding, it helps your head. What's made me feel better knowing that I've got out and checked on things. Just have a little check on things. Some of my beans aren't doing too well, but that is too early really for runner beans. They're doing quite well considering it's quite cold. A couple have been windswept and broken, so I've got some more growing indoors because I knew that might be the case. I might have to replace them, so I've got some more growing that I can plant them in, and it's good. I'm very excited about my asparagus. I've got asparagus, and I thought only 2 out of 3 were good, but I think there's hope that even the last one's going to start sprouting soon, especially now I've got rid of the weeds, I think. Got to keep on top of this weed block. Right, so I'm going to leave it there like I said. So I hope your mental health's doing good in this weather. I hope everyone's getting hopeful and ready for spring. And I'll say good night or goodbye until another day. Hopefully I'll be showing you digging and getting things ready for planting out. It's not much longer now, people. The weather is going to get warmer, hopefully. We hope. I'm all windswept. So thank you for watching. If you're watching, I hope you're watching. Keep watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. I don't think I've said that before on video, but please like and subscribe and follow me in my garden. Tell me what more you want to see, and just, yeah, keep positive. Let's keep positive. Let's keep happy. I'm happy. I'm going to hold on tight to the fact that my asparagus is growing, and that'll keep me good. And my borage is doing really, really well, and it's all good. It's all good. So I'll talk to you later, peoples. Bye from me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It's Ruru again in the garden, and I'm in the spot I was in the other day. I'm now trying to pick up all the roots that I dug over, I did about a third of what I wanted to do because I got rained on the other day, so that wasn't very helpful, but I did do a little bit. So I'm now coming back to pick up all the wispy bits of roots, because this is where I want to put my courgettes and things, because that's the space I've got left in the garden. I want to put my courgettes here, and they're getting bigger and bigger on my windowsill, and we're getting closer and closer to when I can put them out. So I'm sitting here literally sifting through again on my hands and knees, going through pulling all these roots out like this and picking them up and putting them in the bucket ready to put in the compost bin, trying to make this ground a little bit better for my courgettes. So I thought I'd better check in again. It's not very exciting, is it, watching me weed or talking about weeding, but it's an essential part of gardening, unless you do the no dig thing, which it's all good for you. If you want to do no dig, that's fine, but I think that's half of the fun of gardening, isn't it? Digging, isn't that half of the point? Digging in the ground and getting your hands dirty, and it makes me fit. Like, it's healthy, it's good for you to turn over the soil. It's like a full body workout, digging. So I really don't understand. It's just, I suppose it's great for elderly people or people who are not very able-bodied to do the no dig, so you don't have to worry about the fighting the weeds and the digging over. But I think that's half the fun. Well, I think that's half the fun. As boring as it may be to be on my hands and knees pulling out roots, I think I'd miss it if I didn't have to do it. Admittedly, I'm going to be a lot happier next year when I don't have to do all this weeding and well, it is the turning over the soil, isn't it, and getting rid of all the roots and weeds that have been left for a long time. I'm getting there, slowly but surely getting there. I'm sorry, I thought there was someone there. It freaked me out, got all a bit no one there, just mind playing tricks on me. What am I doing? What day are we? I think it's Friday. Have you got that Friday feeling? Not really. I should have, but I haven't. It's kids will be home from school for the weekend, so that's always nice. Hopefully you'll get out in the garden if the weather's nice with my children. Help me a little bit. I'm talking to you and I'm not getting a lot of weeding done, am I? This is but I am doing it, so I might have to switch off and get on with it, because you don't really want to watch me weeding, do you? Look, this is the bit I've got to deal with. So that's a nice bit of root there we can get rid of into the bucket. But I've done this little bit, just leaves on the top now. I've done this little bit, so just I'm doing this little bit now. So we're getting there. So what I'll do, look, there's the back of the greenhouse. I've also got to dig in there so I can get my tomatoes out, because we're getting to the end of April now. It doesn't feel like April. The weather's gone back again. It's got chilly again, but it is. I've got mud on my head. It is the end of April nearly, so we can start getting other things out. I haven't got room on my windowsill for things. I've got some potting on to do. Some marigolds and things are all getting too big to be in little cells trays on my windowsill. They all need potting up or putting out, but I want to know where everything else is going before I put them out. I think I'm just going to spot marigolds around the garden, around everything else, and I've got some nasturtiums as well. I want to just pot around everything else I've planted. So I've got borage, and then I'll have marigolds and nasturtiums to sort of break up the vegetables and have a bit of flour. So I'm going to leave it here for now and get on with my weeding, because you don't really want to watch that. And hopefully next time I see you, I'll be potting on, or I will be planting out not strawberries, we did them already, potting on tomatoes and marigolds and all kinds of lovely things. So I'm going to get on with my weeding and then do a bit more digging and a bit more weeding, because I want to try and get this plot done ready for my courgettes, because they're also getting too big on my windowsills. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Hope you're all doing all well, okay, and plodding on. Keep your chin up. We'll get there in the end. I'll see you later on. Back again. Just thought I better show you the progress that I have made on my digging. So let me just turn you around and show you what I did. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da! I've just done the last bit, so there's my knees, which is on level to where the greenhouse go. So I've gone all the way across at the back, the length of the greenhouse. So this little bit at the back has been pulled of all the horrible weeds and roots as much as I possibly can. I mean, it's not perfect, there's probably still roots in there, but now there's plenty of room in there for my 5 patty pans and courgettes. Perfect. So there we go. Job achieved. I'm a bit worn out now, I'm a bit muddy, and so that's all I just wanted to show you. I thought I'd just show you that I've done that digging, and I'm going to take it easy now for today. That's my lot. So yay, I've done that job. Brilliant. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you hopefully again soon. Ouch. Okay. Back again. Just thought I better show you the progress that I have made on my digging. So let me just turn you around and show you what I did. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da! I've just done the last bit, so there's my knees, which is on level to where the greenhouse go. So I've gone all the way across at the back, the length of the greenhouse. So this little bit at the back has been pulled of all the horrible weeds and roots as much as I possibly can. I mean, it's not perfect, there's probably still roots in there, but now there's plenty of room in there for my 5 patty pans and courgettes. Perfect. So there we go. Job achieved. I'm a bit worn out now, I'm a bit muddy, and so that's all I just wanted to show you. I thought I'd just show you that I've done that digging, and I'm going to take it easy now for today. That's my lot. So yay, I've done that job. Brilliant. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you hopefully again soon.